What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, and by the title and that thumbnail, I know y'all can tell that today we got a good one coming for y'all. So y'all, in today's video, I'm just gonna be telling y'all what my process was like getting into A&T, my application process, housing, all of that, all of the above. I'm gonna tell y'all what I did to get in, what I went through. Yeah, we gonna get into all of that. And really, while I talk to y'all, let me show y'all. I got this package today because if you watched my last video, if you haven't seen that, my dorm tour, make sure you go tune into that. But I told y'all that it's still a lot of space in my closet that I didn't know I was gonna have. So I ordered more shoes, and I went and got more shoes from home today to be able to put in the top of my closet where I have that extra space. Sorry y'all, this top's a little big. I'm gonna be opening this package up, putting my shoe boxes together, and putting them up in my closet, all while I'm telling y'all this story. So let's get into it. Let me get this open first before I get to telling y'all what's tea. Hold on. There we go. Lighting is way better. Y'all, they be taping these boxes up. Like, do y'all not want me to get in it when I get it? Like, what's tea? Okay, y'all, the camera has stopped recording, but we back. And this is what the shoe boxes look like when they come out the pack. But let's go ahead and get into the video, because that's really not what this video is about. I'm just doing this while I talk to y'all. Box number 1. First, I'm gonna start back in, when did I start? I think it was in October 2021. Basically, you just gotta make sure that you know when free application week is and when free FAFSA week is. Normally they're the week after each other. FAFSA is first, and then it's free application week. So that's when you fill out your financial aid, and when you fill out all the applications to all the schools that you are potentially thinking about going to while it's free. Because if you do it after free application week or after free FAFSA week, then you got to pay for it, and applications be like $50. So during that week, it's an option for you to waive the fee for that. Definitely do it, because why not? I'm not gonna lie, that was a long process. You got to make sure you have your parents' information, your information, and yeah, you just fill it out. Make you an account, and remember that account stuff, because you're gonna need it. So whatever you make your passwords, whatever, remember it. Make sure it's something that you can remember. After you do your application, it's kind of just like a waiting game. You just waiting to hear back from the school to find out if you were accepted or not. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I didn't get nothing back from them saying I was accepted until December. It was actually like December 17th or December 18th, and the only reason I remember the exact day is because I was out of town for my brother's birthday, and I was waiting and waiting because some people had already got theirs back, and I'm like, I'm getting nervous for real, because I'm like, bruh, there's no way. Like, I have to be accepted to A&T. I'm not going nowhere else. Waiting and waiting, and I got it back in December. I was super excited, telling everybody I know, because that's when it was official. It's so much more that you have to do after that to make sure that your spot is secure. Why I can't get this on here? I'm about to get upset. This might be a little harder than I thought to be talking to y'all while I put these boxes together, because these boxes take some concentration. After I got the letter that I had been accepted or whatever, I had to go to NSO, New Student Orientation. And they tell you when new student orientation is, and it's like 3 different dates it was 4 this year, 4 different dates that you can choose from. So you go to NSO, and NSO is normally not until the summer, like June, July. NSO is mandatory for out-of-state and in-state students. So you have to go to NSO to be able to go. I went to NSO, and I really wish I could give y'all a whole rundown of how NSO goes. I can on the surface, but not really, because I got sick during my NSO and had to go home, because you know, can't be around people while you sick, up and moving. So I ended up having to go home day 1 of NSO. Basically, you go to NSO, you get checked in, they give you a housing assignment because you stay overnight. at NSO, and they had us staying in Barbie. You go to A&T, you know Barbie is not where you want to be for real. I don't know where the boys were at. Let me show y'all. This is how the box look after you put it together. Check in, make sure that's your room assignment, make sure you signed up for that. Y'all do not take NSO for granted, because everybody has to go to NSO. You need to go to NSO, or you're not gonna get the information that you need. Like, just stuff that you have to know and get done while you're at NSO. They just have a whole schedule, like a whole rundown of how the first day and the second day are gonna go, and you just follow your schedule. It's a whole lot of stuff. You go meet with your advisor, get your schedule together, get your ID card, your Aggie 1 card. It's a lot of stuff that you gotta do. I can't remember exactly everything that was on the list, because again, I didn't get to stay for all of it because I got sick. Once you leave from NSO, I got my email the next day. They send you an email of the day that you can log on to choose your housing assignment, and you won't get it if you don't go to NSO. So that's why I say make sure you go to NSO, because yeah, you can't choose housing until after. It was like a week or two after I went to NSO that I got to choose my housing. Now, my housing process was a mess. Make sure before it's time for you to actually choose your housing that your housing portal works. You can get into Aggie Access. Make sure you have all your passwords and everything that you need for A&T. You'll also get emails about that and how to set it up, how to change your password, that type of thing. I couldn't get into my housing portal. Got it. I couldn't get into my housing portal at the time I was scheduled to log on, and housing is like a racing game. You have to be on there, because yes, they give you a 3-hour time slot to log on and do it, but everybody that went to the NSO that you went to is on there at the exact same time. So mine was from like 9 to 12. When 9 o'clock hit, you need to be on there and getting what you want, because everything gonna be gone if you wait even 2 minutes. I promise. What happened with me was, when I tried to log on the night before, something told me just log on and try to make sure you can get in, and I couldn't. So I had to call up there as soon as they opened the next morning, but it took them so long to get my password reset that by the time they did get it reset, everything was gone. Literally, I was stuck with Barbie and Haley. I just can't bring myself to do that. But the good thing about it is I already had somebody lined up, like, that was supposed to be my roommate, and we went to 2 different NSOs, so we had 2 different dates to log on for, like, to choose our housing or whatever. So I'm like, look, if I log on here and add her as my roommate right now, then she's not going to be able to do housing, and we're going to be stuck with whatever I pick. So I took a leap of faith and risked it all. Oh my god, I can't talk. Risked it all. I'm not gonna do it today. Me and her both decided to not do it on the day that I had and do it on her day. Just pray that we had better options when it came to her. But this time we were smarter about it. We made sure ahead of time that she could log on to her housing portal. We made sure that everything worked, that all the links was there when she logged on. And hers, we got so lucky, because I ended up doing it for her and like adding myself as the roommate. First thing I saw was Pride, and I just clicked on it immediately, because anything literally is better than Barbie or Haley, and Pride was really my first option. That's what I wanted. So when I seen Pride, oh yeah, definitely. I clicked on it, got on it, didn't even realize that I had clicked on a single suite and not like a double. And they give you 5 minutes to fill out all your information and submit your housing confirmation or whatever. Once you click on a room, it's unavailable to everybody else for the next 5 minutes. Now if you take over those 5 minutes, then it becomes available to everybody else and your housing can be gone. So you got to move fast. Right after you choose your housing, they send you the email about when you move in, what your move-in date is, all the requirements that you have to meet before you can move on campus, as far as like making sure your fees are paid by a certain day. And I think the fees were due like August 9th, and I moved in on the 13th. So make sure you stay on top of them emails, because it be some important information coming through them emails, and you don't want to miss them and then get left in the wind because you're not checking your emails consistently. So make sure you do that. It took forever to get my schedule together, because like I told y'all, I wasn't at NSO the whole time, so I missed a lot, which kind of put me behind. So I had to come to the school, go meet with my advisor, get my financial aid squared away, because even though I submitted it, I still hadn't gotten my estimate back of like what they were giving me, what I was getting from financial aid, and my scholarships weren't on my Aggie Access. It was so many people that I had to talk to. But when I came up here, like to get everything situated just a few days before my move-in date, we definitely got that done. We talked to who we needed to talk to, got everything squared away, and then I was good to move in on the 13th. As long as you have everything set in stone, checking your emails, following the instructions, and getting everything done by the dates that they say, your move-in day will go so smoothly. Moving in, all I had to do was go to the door, wait in line. Once I got to the desk, all they did was go down the list, make sure my name was on there. Once they saw my name and I was cleared to go, they checked me off, gave me my keys, and then I was free to start moving in. Like, check-in process was maybe 10 minutes, if that, and that's only because it was a line already. Do not look at the emails and then not do what they say, because it's gonna put you behind, and that's the last thing you need to be when it comes to HBCUs, period. Because HBCUs are disoriented. They don't move as fast as you would like them to. So make sure you're doing everything you need to do on your end, so that if it does come down to a little hiccup, it's just a minor inconvenience that you just gotta, get sorted out. But if you rely on them, nothing's gonna get done. I promise. Everything is on you. That's why if you have a support system, lean on them, because a lot of stuff I didn't know how to do because it's my first year in college. As far as, asking questions, how do I do this, what do I need to do for this, what does this mean? So if you have a support system, use it, because I definitely did, and they definitely came in handy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, that's basically it. I moved in, I started getting my emails about books. You can either get your books delivered to your house, which is what I did, or you can pick your books up in the bookstore, but it's always a long line for a bookstore. Like, to go pick them up, it's just always something. Sometimes they might not have the books that you need, but they always have them online. So as soon as you get those emails and your schedule is set in stone, if you know your schedule set in stone, once you get that email about book confirmation and how you want to receive them, I definitely suggest that you get them sent to you rather than picking them up on campus, because it's just a whole lot more easier. They come straight to your house. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, that's really all I got, because first day of classes was yesterday, and it was good. It's so much walking. My first class at 8 a.m. no, at 9 a.m. is 20 minutes away from my dorm. Or give yourself enough time to get your life together, get dressed, look good, look presentable, however you want to look, and actually get to the class, because it's not just as easy as walking out the door of your class across the street, I promise. As far as my application process and housing process, it wasn't too much, but it felt like a lot in the moment, because it's just so much at one time that you have to make sure you get done and get it squared away so everything runs smoothly. Your GPA is decent, you did decent in high school, you should be fine. Make sure you fill out as many scholarships as you can, as many. It don't matter how big or how small. It's so worth it in the end, because owing to school, having to pay out of pocket, even after financial aid, it's crazy. There's scholarships for literally everything. So I definitely would recommend y'all do as many scholarships as you can. Start junior year and keep going until then. Whether, it don't matter. Some of them be a couple $100s. Some of them be a certain amount per semester. Just make sure y'all fill them out. This ended up turning into me just talking to the camera and not getting that much done, because I only got 2 boxes done. But I'm on the 3rd one. Another thing I would recommend on top of the scholarships, it wasn't mandatory this year. It used to be. I don't know if it will be for like next year's freshmen, but it hasn't been since COVID. Test scores, ACT and SAT, still take them. They will help you get scholarships. They will also help you get accepted, because since most people aren't sending them in, if you have a ACT or SAT score, it looks better. Register to take those tests through your high school, local high schools, that type of thing, before you start applying. Even after you apply, you can always go on and add your test scores to your account or whatever. I'm gonna show y'all what these boxes look like when I'm done. So I'm not gonna end the video out just yet. I'm gonna end it out after I finish these boxes. So we'll be back in just a few minutes. Well, in about 2 seconds for y'all, but okay, y'all, I'm back and I'm done with the boxes. I only did, hold on, let me show y'all. This is what they look like. Yeah, I'm gonna put them in my closet and put my shoes in them, the ones that I brought from home. And I only did 8 because I only brought 8 pair of shoes, because I really feel like that's all I'm gonna be able to fit. The pack comes with 12. You get them off Amazon, so if you need some of those, that's where you look for them. That's all for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I hope I helped y'all understand the process a little better, because I got some DMs and some questions about my process and admissions, housing, all of that, how I got the room I got. I swear y'all, it was luck. It wasn't nothing but luck. Sorry, y'all. I got a phone call. Yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more content. Follow me on all my social medias. Share this video with everybody you know. And as I always say, it's only up from here. We gone.